And this is meteorologist Shane Hinton hopping onto our social media platforms in order to give you an updated look at your forecast. I hope your Monday is off to a great start so far. You are currently taking a look at that heat advisory that is in effect from 1 o'clock this afternoon until 8 o'clock in the evening. We're going to get started shortly. So as you can see, a majority of the KVUE viewing area going to be under that heat advisory today from 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 8 o'clock in the evening. The exception is out there in Mason County, which you probably notice is under that excessive heat warning. Now, it is worth noting some of our coastal plain communities not entirely in that heat advisory for today, but I still think it's going to be hot area wide. Let's take a look at your triple digit day. So far in this year, we have only had one triple digit day, believe it or not. Yesterday, we topped out at 99 degrees, so we were just shy of it. As we take a look at your triple digit days over the last several years, you can see 2011, we were definitely setting a new bar there. 90 triple digit days, I should say. As we take a look, though, at 2021, you'll notice only 12 days reached into the triple digits. Now, that is certainly a different change of pace. It was a fairly mild season for us. I think we could all agree. Take a look more specifically in 2021. In June, we only had one triple digit day. In July, we only had one as well. As we take a look at August and September, that's when the heat started to ramp up a bit. In fact, our warmest temperature out of the entire year was 102 degrees, and that was in September. Well, guess what? We could possibly exceed that today, and we're just in early June. Right now, temperatures anywhere from the mid-70s to lower 80s, 81 degrees out in Austin. Nothing being picked up on the satellite or Doppler radar, nor will it. But it is certainly breezy out there. Take a look at those winds, sustained anywhere from 5 to almost 20 miles per hour. Gusts up to 26 miles per hour out in San Marcos, 20 mile per hour gusts in Austin, 26 in Georgetown, 18 in Fredericksburg, 24 in Burnett, 20 as you make your way out to LaGrange. Today's heat index showing that temperatures should climb to around 108, which means it is certainly going to be feeling toasty out there. Make sure you are staying hydrated if you're spending time outdoors. And also make sure that if you're going to be doing any work outdoors, wear some loose-fitting clothing and light colors. Going to be your best friend, not only for today, but throughout the majority of the week into the weekend. Here's a look at your projected high temperatures across central Texas today. You can see that's going to be anywhere from 100 degrees for areas in Blanco to maybe 107 out in Mason. Along the I-35 corridor, it will most likely be hitting the triple digits. In fact, 103 would tie the daily heat record. As you make your way out towards the coastal plains, we're talking more along the upper 90s due to those elevated moisture values. Now, once again, if you're going to be spending time outdoors, it's important to not only stay hydrated, but also make sure you are staying protected from the sun. Make sure you don't forget that sunscreen. We are tracking an 11 on the UV index, which is considered extreme. Now, full disclosure, our allergy sampler, or air sampler, I should say, was malfunctioning a bit. I think some of the storms on Saturday might have knocked it out of commission for the beginning of your work week, but no worries. I've got an allergy forecast for you. I expect mulberry, oak, and mold to stay on the lower side, but that wind could certainly trudge up a few extra allergens in the way of grass. So don't be caught off guard if you're feeling a little stuffy today. Your 7-day forecast, it does not look pretty if you don't like heat. Okay, we're talking triple digits, not only through the work week, but into the weekend. Each and every day this week, we will either be challenging or possibly breaking the record. Okay, so this is going to be one of those patterns that we will fall into as we make our way throughout the next 7 days. So it's important to make sure you are staying hydrated, staying alert, listening to your body. Make sure you are also taking care of your furry friends. If you're going to be spending time outdoors, make sure that you do not allow them to walk on hot pavement. Put your hand on the pavement for at least 10 seconds. If you can't hold your hand there, that means it is too hot for them. Okay, so I'm going to pull everything back up and I'm going to hop on the screen here and say hi to you. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all had a great weekend, and I hope your Monday is off to a great start so far. So I'm going to once again recap everything of what we're discussing this morning. Heat advisory in effect for a majority of the KVUE viewing area today. Mason County is under that excessive heat warning. The exceptions to any heat advisories today are going to be out in Milam, Lee, and Fayette counties. Okay, but still going to be hot there today. Okay, let's not deny that. Triple-digit days once again in 2022. We've had one so far. That has not been the case as we have made it through previous years. Notice in 2011 we had 90 triple-digit days throughout the entire year. In 2020, more recently, we had 49, but 2021 was fairly mild with only 12 triple-digit days. More specifically, they peaked in August and September. In June, we only had one, and in July, we only had one. As we take a look at our current temperatures right now, giving you an updated look, 81 degrees in Austin, 80 in San Marcos and in Georgetown, 77 in Bastrop and Giddings, 79 in Llano. Not seeing any rain on the radar. In fact, our rain chances are slim to none throughout the next 7 days. Fortunately, not expecting any relief from our drought conditions. Current winds and gusts, it is still breezy with those winds moving in from the south. You will see those sustained winds anywhere from 5 to 20 miles per hour, 26 as you make your way to Georgetown, 20-mile-per-hour gusts in Austin, 15 in Bastrop, 20 in LaGrange, 24 in Burnett, and 18 in Fredericksburg. Your heat index, I cannot stress this enough for today. Please make sure you are taking care of yourself and listening to your body, taking frequent breaks if you're spending time outdoors, because of the fact that heat index, or feels like temperatures, are going to be climbing to around 108 in Austin. Okay, so it's definitely going to be feeling very toasty out there, and that is very evident by these temperatures projected for the hill country, where we could see some of our highest temperatures. I do believe this will probably be the warmest day of the year so far. Okay, 103 at Camp Mabry would tie the daily heat record out at that location. UV index once again is going to be an 11 for today, with your allergy forecast showing that we are going to keep things on the low side for mold, but I could see some elevated levels maybe of grass with the wind. Here is why we have the current weather pattern that we're in. It's going to be a subtropical ridge that's moving in from Mexico. So this is an area of high pressure that's going to keep any kind of convection or any instability in the atmosphere at bay. Not really going to have as much cloud development. It's going to keep things toasty and dry. Now, I do see rain chances for areas north of Texas, but I don't really factor in any large significant chances here in central Texas. In fact, we might see a brief streamer shower, which is just wind interacting with moisture moving in from the Gulf of Mexico at some point later in the week, maybe into the weekend, but I don't think those are going to be significant rain chances or really even measurable rainfall. That area of high pressure will be our main dominant weather pattern as we go throughout the next 5 to 7 days. Taking a look at your high temperatures over the next 5 days, our normal high is in the lower 90s. Our projected afternoon highs are going to be anywhere from 101 to 103. So once again, either challenging or breaking the daily heat records. So we'll continue to monitor the conditions here for you in the KVUE Weather Center, and we hope you are staying safe out there. Let me give you, before I log off here, I do want to give you an update on the tropics, just because I know a few people might be hurricane hunters like myself, kind of in a way. Tropical storm Alex is currently sitting out near Bermuda, just to the north of it. It's going to continue pushing out into the Atlantic, interacts with that cooler water, and that's going to cool it off a bit, and also weaken it into an area of low pressure as it makes its way further out to sea. Right now it is a tropical storm. It achieved tropical storm status yesterday. This is after it had moved through Florida, so we did not have landfall of a tropical named system, I should say. The next name on the list will be Bonnie, so we'll move on to the B's, and that will be our next system. Let me pull up the graphics in full here. I'll leave you with your 7-day forecast. As always, please make sure to stay safe, stay smart. Most importantly, please stay kind, and I'll see you again very soon. Have a great day.